The millionaire hid cameras to protect his disabled twins, but he was shocked to see this. A millionaire hid cameras to catch his new caregiver failing. 4 professionals already had, stealing, screaming, nearly killing his disabled twins. Then a homeless 7-year-old in a torn olive shirt knocked, begging for the job. 3 weeks later, Marcus watched the footage, his daughter Emma, in blue, laughing for the first time ever. But the clip that destroyed him? Timestamp 2:47 p.m. himself, ignoring his crying babies for 7 minutes while chasing another deal. The boy he was spying on wasn't the one being tested. He was. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments, what time is it and where are you watching from? Let's start. Get out! Get out! Marcus Chen's voice echoed through the marble halls as he pointed toward the door, trembling with rage and exhaustion. The nanny, the 4th one in 6 months, stood frozen. "Mr. Chen, please, I just stepped away for 5 minutes." 5 minutes? 5 minutes? Marcus's voice cracked. "My son was choking. Emma had crawled halfway down the stairs. Where the hell were you?" "I'm sorry, Sorry doesn't keep my children alive." He threw cash at her feet. "Take your pay and leave, now!" The door slammed. Then from upstairs, the sound that broke him every time, his 2-year-old twins crying. Emma's wail was high-pitched, frightened. Noah's was weaker, raspier. His cerebral palsy made even crying difficult. Marcus slid down the wall, his suit crumpling against the floor. "Rachel, God, Rachel, I can't do this without you." His wife, gone 14 months now, hemorrhaged during the emergency C-section. The doctors saved the twins, Emma and Noah, both born premature, both with severe cerebral palsy. Rachel died never holding them. The medical bills had been catastrophic. The therapy equipment, specialized formula, house modifications. Marcus had spent $400,000 in the first year alone. But money couldn't buy what he desperately needed: someone who gave a damn. Nanny 1 quit after 2 weeks. "I didn't sign up for this level of disability." Nanny 2 stole from him $15,000 in jewelry, while the twins lay unchanged for hours. Nanny 3 seemed perfect until Marcus found her screaming at Emma, calling her stupid and useless for not holding her bottle. And now number 4 had nearly let his children die through negligence. Marcus dragged himself upstairs. Emma and Noah were in their cribs, both red-faced from crying. Emma wore a blue onesie covered in spit-up. Noah was in red, his legs twisted at odd angles. Hey, Daddy's here," Marcus whispered, lifting Emma first. She was stiff in his arms, her muscle spasms making her body rigid. "I know, baby girl. I know it hurts." He held them both and let them cry against his chest. He was crying too. The next morning, Marcus's doorbell rang. He opened it to find a small boy, maybe 7 or 8, skinny, wearing an oversized olive green T-shirt and jeans with holes. His sneakers were held together with duct tape. A dirty backpack hung off his thin shoulders. Hello?" the boy said, trying to sound brave. "Are you Mr. Chen?" Marcus stared. "Who are you? Where are your parents?" "I'm Danny. I don't got parents no more." The boy shifted his backpack. "I heard you at the store yesterday. You said you need someone for your babies. I can do it." "Kid, you need to go home." "I don't got a home," Danny interrupted, "but I'm real good with babies. I used to help my little sister before she died. She couldn't move right either, like your babies." Marcus felt shock and concern. "Danny, how old are you?" 7 3/4. Danny stood straighter. "I know I'm little, but I'm real responsible." "Where are you living?" Danny's eyes dropped. "The shelter sometimes. Other places. But I just need work so I can—" "Jesus Christ," Marcus muttered. He should call Child Services, but something about the determination in those eyes made him pause. "Danny, you can't just show up at strangers' houses. But you got Emma and Noah, and they need help." Danny's words tumbled out. "I heard you say nobody wants them 'cause it's too hard, but it's not. My sister Lucia had cerebral palsy, and I took care of her real good until the accident. Mama and Lucia died 6 months ago." Marcus felt something break inside. He crouched down. "Danny, my children need constant care, medications, feeding tubes, therapy. It's real medical care." "I know," Danny said quickly. "Lucia had all that. I learned. Please, Mr. Chen, just let me try. Your babies need someone, and I need to help somebody. I'm so alone." Every logical part of Marcus's brain screamed this was insane. But the desperate father in him saw something else, a child who understood loss, who knew how to care for someone vulnerable. "Come inside," Marcus heard himself say. Danny's face lit up. "Really? Thank you." Marcus led him upstairs to the nursery. "They're going to look different than other babies. Don't stare. Just be gentle." "I know," Danny said softly. "Lucia looked different too, but she was still beautiful." Emma was in her crib in her blue onesie. Noah was in red pajamas. Danny approached slowly. "Hi, Emma," he said gently. "I'm Danny. You're wearing blue. I like blue." He looked at Marcus. "Can I touch her hand? I'll be real gentle." Marcus nodded, heart pounding. Danny carefully took Emma's rigid hand. "Your hand is real strong, Emma." He looked at Noah. "Hi, Noah. I like your red pajamas." Noah made a cooing sound. Then something incredible happened. Emma's rigid fingers flexed against Danny's palm. "Mr. Chen, she squeezed my hand." Danny's voice filled with wonder. Marcus moved closer, staring. In 2 minutes, this homeless 7-year-old had gotten more response from Emma than 4 professionals combined. That afternoon, Danny helped with the twins' care. He learned everything after being told once. When Emma cried during therapy, Danny hummed a soft melody, and she calmed. "I made that song up for Lucia," Danny explained. "When she cried, humming helped." By evening, Marcus pressed $50 into Danny's hand. "Same time tomorrow. And Danny, I'm calling social services. You need a safe place." After Danny left, Marcus made another call. "I need cameras installed, hidden. Every room with the children, I need to see everything." By midnight, 12 cameras were positioned. Marcus tested each feed. Perfect angles. Crystal clear. He felt guilt, but pushed it away. Danny was a traumatized 7-year-old. Marcus had to watch, had to protect his children, had to be sure. What Marcus didn't know was that those cameras would capture something that would shatter every bitter assumption he'd built around his heart. For now, Marcus sat alone, watching empty rooms on 12 screens, waiting to catch Danny failing. The twins slept upstairs. Marcus didn't sleep at all. Tomorrow would begin the real test, and Marcus had no idea that he was the one about to be tested. 3 weeks passed, and Marcus watched Danny obsessively. Every day, at 3:30 p.m., Danny arrived wearing his patched olive green shirt, backpack worn. Marcus stayed in his office, eyes fixed on the monitors, waiting for Danny to slip up. But he never did. Danny cared for the twins with incredible patience. "Okay, Emma, medicine time. I know it tastes yucky, but it helps you feel better." He changed diapers, sang gently, and conducted therapy sessions without complaint, even when Noah's spasms made exercises difficult. "You're doing so good, Noah. Your legs are getting stronger every day." Though Danny had been placed in foster care, he hated it. "The other kids are mean," he told Marcus one day. "They say I'm weird 'cause I'd rather be here with Emma and Noah than play video games." Marcus found himself looking forward to 3:30 p.m. each day. The twins had changed. Emma was smiling more. Noah's vocalizations had increased. They were happy. But Marcus couldn't let go of his suspicion. He had been betrayed too many times. Then came Wednesday, week 3. Marcus was reviewing footage from that afternoon while Danny was still downstairs in the playroom with the twins. The time stamp read 2:47 p.m. Marcus saw himself walking through the playroom, phone pressed to his ear, clearly agitated. The twins were in the background, crying, Emma in blue, Noah in red. "No, the client can wait," Marcus barked. "I don't care if they're threatening to pull out. My kids need—" He paused, looked at the twins, then walked out, still talking. The twins cried louder. Emma's face turned red, and Noah's weak cry was heartbreaking. Marcus didn't return for 7 minutes. 7 minutes of his disabled children crying while he handled a crisis that probably earned him another $50,000. When he finally returned, his movements were curt and mechanical. He changed their diapers quickly, gave them bottles while scrolling through his phone, then left them on their mats. The twins were quiet, resigned. Marcus felt sick. He fast-forwarded to 3:31 p.m. Danny entered the frame, dropping his backpack. "Emma, Noah, I'm here." His face lit up as he knelt between them. "Did you miss me? I missed you so much. Guess what happened at school today?" Danny launched into a story about a frog in science class, making exaggerated faces. Emma, who could barely move, started laughing. Not a small giggle, but a deep, joyous belly laugh. Her whole body shook in her blue onesie, arms flailing with delight. "Oh, my God, Emma!" Danny laughed too. "Was that funny? Want to see my frog impression again?" He puffed out his cheeks, croaking ridiculously. Both twins erupted into laughter. Noah clapped his hands, something his therapist said would take months, and Emma squealed, her eyes bright and alive. Marcus's hand shook as he watched. He scrolled through 3 weeks of footage, hours of his own footage, efficient mechanical care, but no connection. Then he watched Danny's segments. Danny arrived early, setting up activities before 3:30, staying late, reading bedtime stories from the library, and even drawing pictures for the twins. In one clip, Danny cried while feeding Noah. "I miss my sister so much," he whispered, "but you and Emma, you make me feel like I have a purpose again, 'cause you deserve someone who thinks you're amazing." Then Marcus found a clip from the previous week. Danny's foster family had forgotten him, and he'd walked 45 minutes in the rain to get to Marcus's house. Soaked and shivering, he never complained. He just put on a spare shirt Marcus had given him and went straight to the twins. "Sorry, I'm late, guys." "But I'm here now. I'm always going to be here." Marcus stared at the screen, watching Danny encourage Emma with hand exercises. "Yes, Emma, you touched the toy. You did it. Noah, did you see your sister? She's so strong." The twins were laughing again, pure, uninhibited joy, something Marcus had never heard in 2 years because he'd been too broken, too afraid, too buried in his grief. Danny saw them as miracles. Marcus closed his laptop, his face wet with tears. He had installed those cameras to catch Danny failing, to prove that trust was foolish, that everyone eventually disappoints. Instead, he caught himself failing. He had been the absent father, while a 7-year-old boy, homeless and broken, gave his children the love and joy they deserved. Marcus walked downstairs. Danny looked up from the playroom floor, still kneeling between the twins. "Oh, Mr. Chen, did you hear them?" Emma laughed at my